You are now in tune. On the one, the force itself at this time, we call it the Master Blaster Jamming. I am your brother for the Underground News Network, the Rastafari, Ital Ayman I. What does the Gulf of Mexico has in common with the Gulf of Aden? The State Department says 12 countries and international organizations are helping with the Gulf oil disaster. The particulars of the help are being worked out. The only nation identified was Japan, which is providing 2 high-speed skimmers and fire containment boom. The Associated Press reports that more than 30 countries and international organizations have offered help, but that the State Department did not explain why some offers were turned down. The news comes as cleanup ships have been by idle. Those cleanup ships are standing idle because of Tropical Storm Alex, which is headed towards Texas. You are now in tune. On the one, the force itself at this time, we call it the Master Blaster Jamming. We must view Nation of Islam as if we are reading a great story. This is a continuation of my current videos. We cannot get caught up in the rhetoric. The time of the message of Nation of Islam was up in the year 1990. Everything since then is repetition. It is rhetoric. Remember what the minister said, that when he was on the mother plane in the vision, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told him he had one more thing to do. Then he could see him again on the mothership. He had a 1,000,000-man march after the vision, but that was not what Elijah Muhammad was talking about. Remember the A-tone the minister hinted about at the first 1,000,000-man march, and then neatly covered it up with smoke and mirrors? It's time for us to face reality. The church also is a big part of our problem. There is nothing new under the sun. That does not mean as it sounds, because things change every minute. What this old so-called wise saying means is that the way of the gods is always the same. In many ways, it is always the same. Basically, inspiration, the way of communications set up in the beginning, will always be the same. This is of the supreme wisdom. Hold tight, and as we get into this, there is a unity in it all. There are many pieces to this one puzzle. Like what I've been saying for about 30 years now, the white scientists are just discovering. There is a unity across the board. It's just a few black scholars who are putting out wrong and incomplete information, like Ronoko Rashidi, who tells of the land bridge crossed by Africans into the New World. This is not so. He disagrees with the fact that the ancient Egyptians and the ancient Maya are same as Anunakki, when this is a proven fact today, an open book for all to see. I received a letter last night with the topic, "This interview is of great interest to you, I thought." And and the writing goes, see, this man in South Africa is uncovering more lost ruins which show that the Anunnaki were there mining gold. Not only that, but the same type of circle calendar the Olmecs used, and their information of the last pole shift where waves from the South Pole swept the land. Then he says, I guess it's coming from the north this time. You're now in tune. On the one, the force itself. At this time, we call it the Master Blaster Jamming. I am your brother Ital Iman I for the Underground News Network, recording live from American Beach, Florida, where it is now raining. Hold tight. I'll be right back with the other episodes of this discourse called The Supreme Wisdom.